Remember, if you have any questions, comments, concerns on how the hell I do any of this, just text the comment section or any other contact place. It's hard to know. They're changing all the time. We now entered the Well of Souls. I don't know if I feel I should mention the level title every time. I mean, I suppose I could. But if you really want to know, especially for a lot of Doom stuff, there's plenty of wiki for that. So, yeah. If I ever need to fill information that isn't available on the internet otherwise, well, one, make a call for it, because I don't know if something I have might be too obscure. I haven't seen it quite happen yet. It happened maybe a few times only, but yeah. This is the Well of Souls. I just went down it. Level's over. Not much to write home about, is it, mister? Well, that's what you think. There's more than this Well of Souls. Or, oddly enough, 2 games named Well of Souls. One being something I saw on Accursed Farms, another one being like a bare bones MMO that you could just play right now without any even server and just be like, why are you doing this? And it's like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? It's like, what if an MMO was MS Paint? That's basically what that is. That website's still up to. Like, you could just go look at it now. I haven't looked at it recently. I think the last time I looked at it was like a few months ago, though. I could be wrong, but it's... I recall it still being there way well past the due date, whatever that means for something like that. Hey, little boner man. I don't really like you. Know what really sucks about you is your homing missiles. Those suck. Especially when I have to come up with new ways of dodging it without running into possibly everything in the entire game. Especially so. Those big skull things, try to push them. Things happen. The eyes, they glow red, and then something is askew. 1 little chain gunner, 2 little chain gunner. Maybe there's more? Or is it just those 2 guys? Alright. How about this one? Ooh! A slightly slower wall. Oh, and we got these guys back here now. Yeah. Getting the... It's getting with the Shadow Pinky. And the Knights. The Knights of the Very Cross table. Or perhaps the Reverse Crucifix table, because this is hell after all. Every Doom game is hell. Isn't that right? Except when it's not. I believe there's actually a story to Plutonia, but I will just read the text that comes up after the end of the 3 or 4 segments, or basically the 3 segments and then one for each secret level. Oh, actually it's 4 segments, that's right. I forgot the first segment is like split into 2 parts, because that feels weird to me that it does that, but okay. Although, come to think of it, that would make a good cutoff point of Doom 2 with Shareware. You just cut it off at, like, right before Dead Simple or some shit. If it was ever Shareware. If I ever all these skull boys going towards my skull, telling me what it's all up and about my biz.
My biz. My business. This skull's up in my business. What are they doing?
They are fraternizing with the enemy. The enemy, that is me. Me, enemy. You and you. And you. Viewers like you. Subscribe. Subscribio. Actually, no, if you're even this far, maybe you did already subscribe. Why doubt myself? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm the only one who makes standards for myself, that's why. It's hard to be a good influence when the only good influence that you have to pretend is one you make for yourself based on what you've seen and heard and felt and smelt and tasted. Tasted. Does anyone use taste to describe judgment? It's like, oh man, your taste terrible. I don't no longer wish to know you. Baron man's got a Baron plan. No, he doesn't. Well, that's fine for me. I could use a bit of a yellow key, though. Oh, so, okay, fun note about this level is that there's an invisible bridge. Yeah, does that remind you of a movie or something? And, well, I didn't realize if you shot the computer monitor, it would show you exactly where the bridge was. And so, I just try to remember by spatial memory, and that, you know, hindsight is 2020. There's a lot of things like that. There's ways to make the level easier than the way I did it. A number of times, I'm sure. I like to think I try a little bit, though. You know, I get pretty much nearly all the secrets that matter. I kill most of the monsters, with exceptions, when they just don't spawn due to how saving in vanilla DOS Doom works. Or there's just a few stragglers. That happens. That chain gunner guy is so far away, and it still feels like he's doing way too much damage, except he's not. It just doesn't matter how much I'm damaged. Screen gonna blink red. Come down the stairs! I'd love for someone to try to interpret the level design as like real places, because that's kind of hard to do. I think a few levels we could try to discern some amount of realism, but not right now. It's Abstract City, USA. Population, not a number. Population theta thighs. Yeah, she got them theta thighs. Skeletons on the waterfall. I wish they'd stick to the lakes and rivers they were used to, but no, there's skeletons on the waterfall. You need to go. Why do you need to go? Because you said melon. Now you must leave. There we go. Get that guy out of here. No one wants him. Make the bridge go down, but don't make the textures fall suit. That would be scary and nonsensical. Making sense? That's stupid. You're stupid. Going through the door. Come on through the door. Oh yes, I pick up the medikit of my people. Is everything of my people? Yes. I am a people unto myself. One people. I am one people strong. One people army. One people now. People staying at the steeple. Oh, I bet that made something happen. But where? Actually, no. I just realized that crushers aren't as prominent in this mod as they are in other Doom 2 level sets. They just kind of happen a few times altogether. I'm kind of missing the crazy-ass crushers we used in Heretic, because that was like, it was like a crusher every other day for that one. Yay! Let's use my saving powers to completely disregard a challenge of the situation. Challenge success level. Impossible! What was that? Oh, I somehow walked onto the door as it was going down. That's very interesting. Also, isn't there a Caco demon out here? Or did I deal with his... Oh, there he is. Yeah, piece of Caco demon. Yeah, piece of Caco. Yeah, D&D ripoff monster. Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't mind any of this bullshit right now, but the homing missiles just throw it right over the happy meter. I know I'm walking diagonally. There's no need for you to be rude. But at the very least, we have a mega armor to keep us safe. Not from this bullshit, though. Uh-oh. Okay. I was so quick to try to load the save that I instead turned the messages off, which I forgot that was a key combination. And I don't know why I would ever do that. I like having the text, like, showing me current things that are happening. Well, you can just print them to text if you want, and be like, yeah, here's what happened, based on the text alone. Try to guess based on text-to-speech of what I do in each Doom level. You know? As long as they come off timestamps. Otherwise, it may be anyone's guess. Skeleton man. Skeleton. Skeleton man. If you go through this way with the red switch, then you won't be able to turn back. One of the few times I'm not able to actually turn back in a level. I'm not a fan of that. Let me act like if you were doing multiplayer, I'm sure there's a way back, but hey. At least you can... Actually, no, you can go back that way, but it's just after you walk through the door, you're gonna get stuck somewhere else with the exit, and there's no way of getting out. You know, I should have just landed on the teleporter. That would have been fine. I like how the corpse took so long to actually fall off the planet. I don't even know what planet this is. Again, I gave up on story in Doom a while ago. I know Bethesda has not. Turns out the more you bleed, the more your hair goes down. So, put the gel on. Put the gel in your blood, put the gel in your scalp. Get the scalpel to the scalp while you take the L. Yellow. Nope. Oh. That teleporter's just there. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if there's some more health for me to pick up. Which, only a very few times do I not save up to 100% health per level. Which is incredible, considering how nutty this WOD is. And it's not nuts.wad, but that could be a good April Fool's joke. Just play nuts.wad. Why would I do that, though? I like life and like to live life, so please...
Please respect my time.
And all the pillars that come with said time. If all the pillars come with said time, you bring bunches of health potions. Well, another backpack. Or was it my first backpack? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna hold all the ammos. All of the ammo! That must feel silly, though, if you're doing it from a pistol start. It's like, oh, now I get the backpack. Score 1 for continuous save, man. Was Scott the Wall of Souls? Yes, the Wall of Souls. I've seen we've seen that with those faces. These are the faces of evil. You must conquer each. Incolidai. Yeah, all of them. No secrets, by the way. That happens.
There were no secrets to get. None whatsoever.
All the secrets are lost to us in a matter of seconds.